Well, hello there, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Happy probe day.
What up, what up, what up?
We're going in deep. How deep are we going, Katie?
I don't know. Shoulder deep?
Shoulder. Wow. Wow,
Well,
you just threw Pale Rider for a loop.
Yeah, I know, but Pale Rider just you know, he just kicked me off in the comments, you know, like we can't go elbow deep anymore. Okay, fine, we can readjust. I don't mind.
Well, speaking of Pale Rider, he's in the house. What's up, buddy? Thanks for being here, man. We got Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective here as well. Good to see you, brother. Fisk is in the house. He's also in the back of the house. Came in the back door when we weren't looking. We're happy to have him here. We got Metal Movies and Brewski's in the house. What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? The Clown World Review is here as well. Also back here with us. We got Wookiee Supremacy. What's up, man? It's time to lube it up. It's the probe. Hell yes.
And of course,
yes. Do that all day long.
Or this one.
Oh yeah. We got Courtney and the Fellowship of Oddballs here as well. What's up? Good to see you. Keely Chow is in the house as well.
Wait. We need to make some better order for these because
Well, we can't, it's just the order of people coming to the chat.
Yeah, I know.
You know. Thank you for that, Tommy. Appreciate it, brother. But we got two other awesome co-hosts in the house tonight. We got our boy Chris Fisk. What's up, buddy?
Hey, don't stop till you reach the back of the teeth.
Good call. And we got Tony from the Clown World Review. What's up, man?
The only reason I came back to the probe was last time I got an Apple Watch. And a couple of things.
That was the only one we had.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just, everything, yeah. Just take off your jewelry before the next probe. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
all right. Hold my earrings.
Any armwear, anything. Yeah. An anal bead you probably want to remove as well.
Maybe use a hairnet. You never know.
Sure.
How's everybody's week going? It's almost the end of the week.
Oh yeah.
My poor brain is boiling. Seriously, guys, I don't know how about you, but I feel like my whole body's about to explode, and my brain is like.
Pretty close, yeah.
Right?
Maybe not quite that bad. Maybe not boiling yet, but it's definitely high heat.
Yeah.
Amanda B, what's up? It says, what did I walk into?
Hey, Amanda.
Just don't walk into it backwards. How you doing, Amanda? Culture Casino here as well. What's up, man?
Hey, Culture.
It says, probed things abound. Yes. Everyone's getting probed. Johnny Cage, what's up, man? Always good to see you, brother.
There it is. We need to make something better for those are, Fearless Sass or Katie Kid.
I agree. Well, we did make something better to introduce our guests, and that's what we're going to do right now. So I want everyone to give a warm welcome to Murph.
Nice.
And welcome.
I feel under pressure to have a good joke about going deep. But I don't just say
pressure.
The safe word.
Tommy, thank you very much, man. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. It says Tony needs a better probing this time. All right.
For what I'm paying, yeah.
What are you paying? Yeah, I guess an Apple Watch is pretty expensive. But yeah, Tommy, for that, you are, in fact.
I'm the best around. Nothing but a hammer. I'm warning you, sir. The best around.
Thank you very much, my man. Mandaby says rolling out the pyro. Yeah, I might have stolen some clips from a certain wrestling federation. Entertainment,
Details,
whatever it is
details.
these days. Yeah, I tried to cover it up, but as you can see, I'm not very good at that. Johnny Cage says, nice intro. Lost some points for the lack of CM Punk. So I'd say 9 out of 10. I'll take 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a good review. Yeah.
So how you doing, Murph? What's up?
I'm doing great. I mean, it's a Thursday, so close to the weekend. Our campaign's doing very well. Better than we expected. How big of a start it had out of the gate. So we're very happy. We're getting to meet a lot of people too. So.
Oh, that's always a good thing. But yeah, speaking of, that's the reason for the season. Before we get to that, though, I want to say hello to Blue Teddy Narrations. What's up? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay, so first things first. Let's see if you're ready for the elevator pitch.
Okay, so the trailer has the elevator pitch, but I'll go off a little bit different because I guess we will play the trailer, correct? So this is on Earth. It's not a fantasy story. I mean, there's fantasy elements, but this takes place before the flood where there's just one continent. So pretty much all the kingdoms, all of our ancient history are together. The idea that I came up with this was in mythology, no matter what region it was or what culture it is, they all have very similar things in their mythology. Tolkien, when he wrote Lord of the Rings, he wanted to make a mythology for Europe. He felt that they didn't have a strong one. So my attempt is to make a mythology for the whole world because they're all in what they have. Of course, we're going to kind of do our own thing, take our own liberties. But mythology is some great stuff, and we're going to answer a lot of things that we've lost in our ancient culture, like how the pyramids were built and why, and the Great Wall of China. So all of those things will be in. Pretty much going to have a lot of different cultures, a lot of different kingdoms. With it being Pangea, they're a lot closer, so there's a lot more relationships. So where we're starting with this book is Mayor here. He's the main character-ish. It's really more of a team book that we're going to constantly go for. I kind of make it like X-Men, how everyone was important and they would all have kind of their own stories and things that would go down. So there was this kind of evil a couple generations ago where mankind had to come together to kind of defeat it, and Mayor's grandparents were two big parts of it. And even though they kind of destroyed the evil, there were still remnants around, and there were still some human cultures that were on that side of evil. So he's kind of went on a campaign to go through different kingdoms to try to help take out anything that's left over. And these are his friends that he's met along the way in the different kingdoms or tribes that he's fought battles with. And so at this point, they're doing their own thing. They're no longer staying with any particular tribe, particular kingdom. And what takes off is they get a revelation that kind of changes everything they're doing, and it kind of pushes Mayor to go back to his hometown. And while he goes to his hometown, they kind of intercept this group of people that hate the idea of humans living inside castles. They feel like we should live like animals out in the woods. They feel like it's very inhuman to do it. So they're kind of trying to burn the place down, and they kind of are there to stop it going on. And there's another evil group that's in the background, and plus the Celestials are in the background as well, and they'll come out more and more as the story goes, as things change for them. They're kind of a mixture of different things, and they have a lot of cool things that will happen and change for what they can do and can't do, and hope characters for them. So even though this is our first comic, I actually started writing novels back in 2000 after I saw the Lord of the Rings movie. Loved them. Couldn't really find a comic book that was like Lord of the Rings. At Game of Thrones, even back then, I did try it, but there's so many people and information, it was hard. So I just started writing a novel. Then my illustrator, Derek Clay, we were co-workers. And one day we were at a training that was just terrible. And he's doodling Batman. And I'm like, that's really, really good. Start telling him about the story I had. He loved it. He loved the ideas. He kind of went down the whole of mythology and cool things, and then we just started doing it, and we've been working on it for 4 years. not just this issue, but the world and a lot of things we've changed over time, even changing the name. So there's been a lot of time and effort to it, but we really enjoy it. It's a very cool world we're making. We can do a lot of cool stuff, and we can say it's real because when the flood went, it took away everything. But those wonders of the worlds that we're gonna explain how they built them, why they built them, the purpose kind of for all that stuff. And we'll have cool things too, like the Atlanteans will be in this. So
you're killing my segue, Murph. Speaking of wonders of the world, your partner in crime, Dirk in the house. What's up, Dirk?
Yep.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, that's why I was
Thanks
trying
for
to get
having me.
stuff in before he came.
I was going to say, when are you guys going to shut him down, man? Like, he just kept running at the mouth. It was crazy.
Well,
I was
No,
just
you
gonna
did a good
say
job.
you have a perfect probing weapon there.
Yes.
Like the pointy thing.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
it looks like
battle.
I'm sorry, go ahead. It looks like
No,
a
go
butt
ahead.
cheek will fit right in there, right? Like you can
Oh
get
my
right in there.
I was talking about the pointy thing.
I know what you're I know. I was just playing.
Yeah, it's a hammer axe, so you can use it as a hammer or axe, and you can actually pike people too with the point. And because this happens before the flood, we believe they did have better technology. So we're not having guns or in it, but like his hammer axe can actually be taken apart to be a hammer and 2 axes and a pike to be 4 weapons or in one. He can do both with that. So
Sweet.
Nice. Listen, Wookiee and Pale Rider, I just want to say it's not me this time.
It's not me.
It's not my cat.
oh, I'm sorry, it's me. There's nothing I can do. She jumps up and will knows how to turn the doors. I can't lock her out like she
I
knows how to.
understand. Trust me,
Yep.
I understand. Lakeem Amir's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Hey man.
We also got a Mega Arts here. How you
Hey
doing, buddy?
Mega.
Hey.
But yeah, we're talking about the Ballad of the Celestials. Derek, do you have anything to add? Is there anything Murph might have missed there in the elevator pitch?
Ooh. Boy, he hit a lot.
You weren't really paying attention, were you? You were just kind of.
Well, you did a great job on the trailer. Yeah. You did a great job on the trailer, man. We really thank you for that.
Thank you.
It came out great, and we love it.
Tell you what.
Peter
Why don't we-
Palmiotti did the. Oh, okay.
I was going to say,
Go
why don't we go ahead and bring that up?
Yeah.
Sorry, one moment, please.
Yeah, like I love talking about pyramids and wonders of the world, that kind of stuff. So that's really smart. The story idea that's appealing.
Heck yes.
Does anybody have piggies there?
Piggies.
Like guinea pigs? I thought I heard the sound.
Yeah.
of my-
Yeah, that's
I-
Tommy.
Yeah, I was
Right
searching
here.
for Tommy.
All right, let's check out this trailer.
Before the ancient flood, continents are connected. Mankind is divided, and the Celestials are perched in wait. Because of this, an evil force arises to conquer the earth. Mare and his small group of warriors encounter this evil and are thrust into a crisis that will disrupt the fate of humanity.
Sweet.
Cool.
Nice.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Tina Bojan. What's up, Tina? Good to see you.
Hey Tina.
We got Marby Dog in the house as well. He said art looks great.
Yeah.
Action adventure stories have been replaced with emotional talks coming from the big two. Good to see
Yeah.
something with a pulse.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Derek, do you have anything to say about probes?
Robes. Man, I think I'm not going to breach that subject. I'm not going to stay on that one.
I think you had the perfect
Breach.
response the first time.
Yeah. Breach. I see what you did there.
Metal Movies and
Yeah,
Brewski says, can't wait for this book. I love the prehistory aspects and the brutality.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The antediluvian stuff.
Nice.
I gotta say, you have
Yes.
a very cool logo there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we worked on a lot of different ones, like a lot of
was
different
tough.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that one took a piece out of me. I say that, but it's in jest. Really, we worked really hard because it's one of those things where we probably had, I don't know, 3 or 4 different logos that we went through, and we were just like,
At least.
yeah, it's not hitting, it's not right. And then we kept reworking it to where we finally settled on this one, and we were like, okay, this is it. So.
It looks like something you would probably get as a tattoo.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Could be something others get as a tattoo one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there we go.
That'd be a prime achievement. 24 Eyes is in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother.
Hey.
Pale Rider says my chat is screwing up again. I have to keep refreshing. That's the sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
I'm having internet issues as well, but I always am. That's nothing new.
Yeah, my computer's real slow tonight. But the only thing I was going to say and add was Peter Palmiotti inked the team cover, and then he also inked the wraparound cover for this. And he did a great job inking for us. So I want to throw his name out there. And you're looking at our homage cover right now to Mike Zeck. That's an homage to Captain America versus Wolverine.
Sweet.
And so, yeah. So if you remember Captain America, I mean, the colors almost match. The Beast was where Cap was. And that would be Wolverine hitting him with his claws in place of the battle axe right there, or the hammer axe. And so I thought, well, what a great homage to do. Fits perfect.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But tell you what, there's a lot of people who might not be familiar with the two of you.
Oh,
so
sure.
do you mind if we go into a little bit of your background, your bio, like what really got you pumped up to do this? And hold on, I'm going to hit a bumper. This will be the creators.
Nice.
So
but yeah, you guys kind of melded together pretty nicely. That's a story I've heard, but I'd like other people to hear it too.
Yeah,
sure. So I mean, we were co-workers, and we just kind of clicked. I don't know. It's really hard for me to like people. So it took Derek a couple years.
He
but,
still don't like me. It doesn't matter.
He likes you enough.
Look, I'm making him money. You know what I mean? That's the least we can do.
Hey, I haven't paid him anything yet, so it works out for me.
Okay, he wants to amend that to "I would like to make money."
Yes.
But again, even though I've been writing this for so long, Derek's had so much input. It really is 50-50. Like he's changed. Like I honestly had it opening up like a Lord of the Rings, going over like all the history and stuff. And Derek's like, no, hold all that back. You could put that in different stories because of different reasons. He's like, let's make a lot of things mysterious, and because there is so many things. He was like, he's big on less is more. Like Boba Fett. The Boba Fett stuff's driving him nuts now. Boba Fett was cooler when you didn't know stuff, or when you didn't know about Wolverine's backstory. So you know,
I hear that.
So yeah,
no mystique.
Yeah, you got to keep the mystique alive, man. It drives people. So, yeah, I mean, so we, because of our love of fantasy and things like that, I mean, I think we hit it off pretty well. I love the X-Men too, not as much as Murph, but I do. And Lord of the Rings was pretty heavy on me, but I'm a Conan fan, and so I long for something that's going to bring back some of that deep fantasy stuff. and I want to go darker. You know, Lord of the Rings is good, and I like that dark side that they would bring up sometimes. I don't think we see enough of that. You know, a lot of fantasy you see now is just very, I don't know, it seems light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to get, yeah, and I want to get more to the Frazetta dark side of things a little bit. And I'm not saying this story will definitely go there all the time, but I want to touch on it at least. And so definitely influenced by Frazetta and those guys. And man, I love that era of Conan, like in the 80s, Buscema doing it. And that really had an influence on my art, especially.
And we call it fantasy and Lord of the Rings, but I'd say how the story will go, it is more mythology than fantasy. Yeah. Like we are trying to keep it in it being our world. And if something does happen, maybe magical or supernatural, there's always a cost, and we do give a reason like why it works. So it's not going to be like I just say a word like Harry Potter and it works every time with no cost.
Right. But, almost like a historical fiction, but a little bit more fiction.
Yes, yeah.
Gotcha. Dial.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But so I don't even know. It's funny. I don't remember why I started telling Derek about my story, because I had like 10 to 12 novels planned out with probably 80% of it written in like Microsoft Word. And I didn't tell a lot of people about it. It wasn't something like writing novels, because I probably would have never published it. It was just something I really enjoyed.
I can tell you why. Because something he said sparked a knowledge in you that you shared interest. And very few people actually want to listen to you when you want to talk about things that you're working on and stories that you have in your head, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, people will listen, but they won't actually listen. You know, they'll be like, yeah. Can I get my hot dog now? But yeah, it's I mean, it always does cause a spark when somebody's actually interested in what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
so that's probably what happened there, I would imagine. Hail Squib Nation. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely what it was. I mean, once he started talking about some of the ancient mythology and even religion, man, we were starting to look into some things, even like giants and just some other mythology.
Stuff I didn't know. Like there was a YouTube channel we fought that is all about like Middle Eastern mythology, and there's so much there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Case in point right here, this guy. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
Sweet.
But yeah, you guys mind going a little deeper into the characters themselves? Like we got a list, we got some names, but let's go in depth a little bit on the characters. Not spoiler in depth, but in depth enough.
I did it. I forgot about I went sure because I forgot about the videos. I told you I'd still do it, even though I knew it was still going to happen.
This is the fellow I keep hearing the most about.
Yes.
Oh, Mayor?
Mayor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in this story, he is in this book. So this book is the first act of a 3-act. So think of the first act of a movie, a lot of action. He's the main focus in this because he is their leader, basically the rest of the group. The group works like a well-oiled machine. Even if you go to their bios, you could see how their personalities even kind of go with their fighting style, what weapon they have. But they're it's a small team. They work really well together. And it kind of like how our story came together. They came together as a group. Mayor wasn't looking for people to follow him. He had his own thing that he felt he had to do because of his family history. And they either knew about his history or just really clicked with him with who he is and how he handles things. And they just kind of followed him, and they're kind of like a little family. They all really do have their own relationships with each other. Things they're good at, things they're not. Even in this story, we have 30 pages, but you're going to see bickering. You're going to see how they play off one another, even when they're joking around or trying to diss one another. So it is a close family, and they all come from different kingdoms.
Right.
Derek, do you want to say something overall before going into them individually?
No, I mean, you're doing really good. I don't think I can add much right now.
Okay.
Maybe individually I will.
Okay, so we'll first go off Mayor here. He has been, and I honestly gave him this. I think it's cool for the story, but I definitely think it's kind of an homage to Wolverine. I loved how the X-Men would be somewhere and someone would know Wolverine, even if he didn't remember them. So he always had like friends places. So Mayor's kind of been around the whole world fighting for different armies or different things. So he knows many people. So he'll have that thing when they journey to another area, there'll be someone that he knows, someone that he can help. So he's well respected, even by kings. He's well known because of his family name, and he really is. He's a badass. Great fighter. He likes to get in your face.
He likes to get bloody.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say he likes to get bloody. There's a reason why this happens. I wouldn't say he's usually this. There's something that happens here, what they're doing, and that's why he's a little bit more out of control than usual. Because again, it's this is his family, and something upset him, and
something pissed him off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But if you,
G, by the way,
if you wanted someone to fight for your life, like a champion to fight for you, it would be him. He knows even how to fight different styles. He's patient. He understands momentum and things like that. He's a great fighter.
So I should scratch Fisk off the top of the list and put Mayor on there.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. But...
Well, who else do we have in the crew?
So this is Edelbern that's with him. Edelbern's a little bit older, but he's followed Mayor because of Mayor's family history. Edelbern is very much like religious or superstitious. He believes there's like a destiny, and he wants to be a part of something like that. But he's also very stubborn. And that's why you kind of see an argument here that they have with choices they have to make due to revelation. He's kind of like a beastmaster, if you would say. If you're looking for so Mayor's like, if you're going to give him an ethnicity, Mayor would be like Irish or Scottish, where Edelbern would be more like Soviet Union, like Russian. And
Gotcha.
Oh no, the bots.
Gap Stargate.
And so he's a beastmaster. He kind of, before he met them, he was less of a warrior and more of a hunter. More of that would go get beasts for whatever reason, whether it was, for food or to capture it for money or because some king or emperor wanted an animal for fun. So he's good with all of that. And you can see his weapon is actually the jaw of a beast that he has, that he's kept. So he likes to swing it like a baseball bat. So he's coming for your head. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
there it is.
Right
You can see it right there. Boom.
Crack.
Yeah, he's not waking up. You get hit by that, he's done.
This doesn't look very comfortable.
No. That's Zoom's bow staff. Yeah. He's getting smacked square in the cheek.
A little bit painful.
So the second in charge, Zune, she's the Asian female there. She's probably the second best fighter. And she's the only one that doesn't really have like a blunt killing weapon. Like she can still kill you with her bow. But again, she's very patient. She's very understanding. She's the one that gets the group level-headed, gets them all together. She's the one, if someone's not taken care of, she'll be there. She'll put her life on the line always. This is her family to her. That's and there's a backstory with her, but I don't want to give up. But these four men are her family. She cherishes them like brothers, and so her fighting style is very in and out. She's going to come in, hit you, and then she's going to go back out, and it works really well when she's around with these guys because she can kind of flank people and do things like that. She's very quick, very agile, and so she's one that she didn't meet Mayor like everyone else did in a battle. she met, and again, I don't want to give anything away because we will go into all their stories, but she met him more like on a side of the road thing. And but she's the second in command.
She was showing some leg.
No. No. If the book doesn't sell well, we'll start sexing it up.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
as of right now, her character isn't about that. But
Reverse stretch goals.
yeah, well,
Oh,
we have even more characters coming in the second arc of the book, where there's girls that are more like that than what Zune is. I mean, she's got a good soul, and she's second in command. If Mare's not there, she's the one. Even though Bern's older and is a great fighter, she's honestly like the smartest. She really
got
is.
the more
I think,
level head.
yeah. She's like, she's very patient. She's very, into things. So then in the middle there is Chiru. So he would kind of be like your from India ethnicity. He's the smallest. He's the fastest. He's not really a warrior. He's more of your army swift knight, where he will help them when it comes to like food or medicine or helping them with any wounds. But he still does fight. As you can see there, he like kicks the guy in the shins that was coming behind Bern. So, but again, like the family, he's like the little brother. Like he's the funny one. They all love them. And because of his quickness, that's kind of how he fights. He's going to run full stream and like drop kick somebody, or try to go around them. Maybe more like you'd think of like a Spider-Man or like a Daredevil type of fighting, because he does not want someone to grab him. So
Right.
He's even more of kind of that in and out.
Is he kind of the one the rest of them try, like, go out of their way to protect?
Not in a battle, because they work so well. They know they don't have to. Now, if it was a situation where they were captured or something, yeah, they would be worried about him. But in an open battle like this, no. He knows, again, they've been doing this for a long time. He knows what he's doing. And he can fight one-on-one as well. It's just as the team, they work better in the way how they do their thing.
Gotcha. And Johnny Cage, I hate to say it, but Pale Rider might be a little disappointed.
Well, we can shape one of the thrones, so the shape. Just imagine a huge thing, and just a tiny character.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No. No butt plugs. No butt plugs. You can keep that.
No
for
butt.
fun.
And then so we do have a fifth character, Sabra. He's our archer. Probably the best picture you can get out of him is one of our covers.
That's the
Out of
cover.
out of the five, he's the least doing anything in this arc, but he's going to have a bigger play in the second, and then the third arc, he's going to do something really cool. I hope people really like what he does. He uses his weapon with something else in a unique way, and I think it's going to come off cool with our book. So I hope that out of the five, he's probably the family member that's the farthest away. He's not very trusting. He looks at the glass half full, and that's why he's an archer. He doesn't want to be close in the battle. He wants to be as far away as he can with the most protection. And that's why, when you asked if they're worried about Chiru, he's going to handle that. He's watching everything. If he would take someone out before they'd be able to get him. So usually people don't even know he's on the battlefield, Sabra. He's going to be somewhere, and he's kind of like the backup.
Gotcha. It's more in the hills. Yeah, Pale Rider, you can have that. You go ahead and keep that. Put that in your Red Dress Chris Diaries campaign.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, catch you later,
Oh,
Gav
no.
Stargate.
Oh,
Thanks for
man.
being
yeah,
here,
man.
Hope
Be
you're
safe,
careful.
man.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Tornadoes
Absolutely.
are the worst.
Yeah, they are. We're going to take a quick time out, guys. I took a page out of Tony and Etep's book, and we're going to give you some life hacks here. We'll be right back.
Perfect.
Just some handy tips, you know. You never know what situation you're going to find yourself in.
I'm pretty pissed I didn't know about that lifeguard hack like when I was a teenager.
Right?
I just wear sunglasses, you know.
Oh, that too. What the hell was I doing?
What you're saying is you're really a creep.
Oh,
That's
too
what
right.
you're saying. That's
I
what
mean,
you're
I
saying.
tried.
Details, Derek.
I tried, but they kicked me out before I had the opportunity. Like,
Oh, man.
Unsuccessful creep.
yeah.
That's even worse. It's never too late to turn your life around, Murph.
That's right. That's right.
I like the subtle hints that Tommy is actually throwing, about the button.
Hello, lovely Sherry. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah, that button isn't going to probe itself. Absolutely. Thank you, Tommy. But guys, hold on. I got to throw this at you. Is there anything we didn't get into that you really want to talk about? Something that stands out in your project that I haven't asked you about?
The Celestials are a big standout, but we're not going to tell you anything about them yet.
Oh, come on.
They're in the background. So they're in the book. I don't want to say how they're in the book, but they're going to be slowly revealed. And I don't say not like the winter's coming slowly. And and when they come, they're full-fledged characters, and they have a big part in the world and how the world changes because of them, and you get a history of their story as well. So yeah, there's a reason the book's called Ballad of the Celestials. And if you like mythology, you're going to find that stuff in our book. If you like monsters, hybrids, beasts, wars, one-on-one battles, tons of different weapons, anything that you see in most cultures, things, we're going to have it in the book. So maybe is elves going to be there? That was more of a Lord of the Rings thing than a whole mythology culture. So I'm not planning on having elves unless the community is like, why is there not elves in there? We want elves. But you know what I mean? We're gonna
the universal answer because
we're because we're not planning to have orcs in it people. But we will have Neanderthals that are kind of like orcs, but they're people.
Whoa, you're just trying to get around all that racism stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
The funny thing, because all the ethnicities and cultures are close, there's going to be racism in the book, and we're going to touch on back and forth stuff of not being shy about it, like saying really deep cuts of things that are racist. But I think that's realistic. I mean,
it's a shocker, isn't it? There's actually racism. There was racism, and people talked about it and got upset about it, and it ended up sparking all kinds of conflicts and actually forging friendships as well.
It's crazy that China
revelation.
It's shocking that China's full of Chinese people.
Oh my God! No.
You know what I mean? That's how societies. That's how societies
Watch your
were
tone,
raised.
sir.
Yeah, that is not a very diverse statement.
But on the positive note, I actually read this post about some guy who had a swastika tattoo on his chest, and he recorded the process of getting it removed because he made friends with quick. What's the word the B word?
The B word.
With African
I thought black
American
people too.
also
Someone said hello.
People that they formerly didn't like very much. How's that?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
a good safe word. Safe way to phrase it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Perfect.
Well, that's another thing too. That's something people forget is these are there's life lessons to be learned. I know a lot of people who used to be Aryan brothers and shit like that who came around later in life. People do dumb shit when they're young. Yep. People get roped into, there's always peer pressure, that kind of stuff. People get roped into stuff and they don't always realize what they're doing. And sometimes they actually believe it, but that doesn't mean there's not some kind of redemption arc for them out there in the future.
Yep.
I agree. Yeah.
So
People even.
Go ahead, Murph.
Go ahead. I was gonna say people forget where I grew up, it was Irish, Polish, and Italian, and we all had derogatory words for each other. I mean,
Oh,
more
yeah.
fun, but you still had it. Like when America was growing, the Irish and the Italians didn't like each other. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Cultures are, just because you even have skin that looks like each other doesn't mean culturally you accepted each other. And I mean,
absolutely. Well, getting back to more of the fantasy line of stuff, Marby Dog says, "Does anyone remember Krull? Was Krull an influence for you guys?"
Yes.
no.
It wasn't
Not for
really
me.
an influence, but I mean, I remember the movie that they made, but
Liam Neeson.
not a lot other than that. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Frog G says, "Slowly revealing." Sounds like you did talk to Pale Rider about this.
One thing I will say is we are going to have giants in this story, and that'll be revealed more and more as we get along into this too, which is a whole separate culture in and of itself. And, we haven't even delved into that at all. And so we're going to get to create that and have fun with it as well. So,
Yeah, there was a
Cool.
city actually called the City of Giants in the Middle of East. They've
Yeah.
looked for it because enough cultures have it in their history.
The Nephilim.
Yeah.
yes. That's
Oh,
So,
it.
yeah.
all kinds
And
of
every
wacky stuff
culture-
out there.
Every culture has giants in their mythology.
Mhm.
So
Coincidence? I think
And
not.
dragons.
That's right.
I still wonder
That's true.
about that skeleton that they found. But how much of a Photoshop thing it was.
You never
Have you seen
really
that
know
picture?
these days. It's tough to take anything
it's
at face
tough.
value
It
anymore.
is.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there has been, where we live in Ohio, and even just in Ohio, the newspaper clippings of like historical newspaper clippings. They're, they have stories of farmers that have found, giant bones on their farmland. They'll be digging in the ground and they dig up like a whole skeleton, and the Smithsonian came and they would come and take them away and then hide them. And then you
Yeah.
never hear about it ever again. And
You
so
mean
that's a big conspiracy, it's a big conspiracy theory.
you mean something
Yeah.
like this?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Vatican does that too, supposedly.
Yeah. Yep. So they're controlling the narrative on, what's going on with that, but it'd be interesting to know what they actually found because they don't release it.
Yeah,
But
let's hear
it-
about these
it-
giants.
It definitely looks like there are not too many of them. So who knows? Maybe they weren't like a regular species.
Yeah, it's hard saying. I mean, we have things like the snake mound here, the serpent mound in Ohio.
Mhm.
And there's been a lot of controversy on who really built, the serpent mound. There are theories that giants enslaved Indians to build it. Then there's other theories that, just the Indians built it. So, I mean, that's the kind of fun stuff that we want to play with is,
Yeah.
there's some reality to that. We can play with it.
Yeah, for sure. Real quick, I want to say hello to Rick Saylor. How you doing, my man? Before we say hello to Vinny. What's up, Vinny?
Hey, what's up, my N-words?
What?
Oh.
Wow.
It was in context.
It wasn't context.
What?
You guys were
Nephilim,
talking,
right?
you,
Nephilim.
Yeah, no.
Nephilim. You were talking about giants, so I figured Joe Rogan is on the menu, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Hal Ryder says giants were real. I've been deep diving into some alternative history stuff.
There you go.
Dude,
There you
he's
go.
right. I seen some footage and stuff too, and skeletons that they've found. It's pretty amazing. There have been giants ranging from about like 7'5" all the way up to 25 feet.
Yes. Yep.
It's insane.
Pretty amazing.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
The
there in
Oxnard.
Italy. Yeah, in Italy there was one of the biggest ones they found. I think it was like 25 feet.
Those
Mhm.
seven point something. That sounds like drunk 3PO.
Ah,
Sounds like
bit.
what?
Like drunk 3PO.
Yeah, he's a tall fella. Well, I mean,
He's a-
imagine
he's
that
a
like
wee
an
lad.
NBA court. The
Vinny-
NBA court gets
Vinny Johnny
destroyed or
Cage says
something.
you're off to a great start.
Oh,
Dang.
Nice.
Fantastic. Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, it's
Well, the
good to
funny
have,
thing- The funny thing about the giants too is we were smaller. Like even like 100 years ago, you go back and if you see like clothes that have been saved, like Abraham Lincoln's like a giant back then because of how small people were. So I mean, we were, the normal height was like 5'5" or 5'2", and it kept going down. So back then, people were probably around 4 feet. Like,
oh my God, Walton would feel so normal.
Have you ever seen like the Mexican or the Mesoamerican pyramids? Like the steps are so shallow, but it's like if your foot was half the size of it is now, it would seem fine.
Yeah,
their skeletal remains are that much smaller.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh yeah. We're being creative with stuff, but there's a treasure trove of things we can use. There really is. Like, with people don't realize the mythologies were religions. Like, there's a saying that Zeus ruled the world till Jesus came. Like, Jesus killed Zeus. Zeus was the religion of that heyday. Like, and so people don't realize that. People worship Zeus and Thor and anyone you could think of.
Yeah.
Well, that
some people still do.
There
do.
are people that practice Egyptian and Greek. There are Greek people that still practice that religion.
Sure. And we know that, what's his name, Chris Helmsworth, he's got a lot of female simps, so he's being worshipped all the time.
He's pretty jacked for a homeless guy.
Yeah, tough to be him, really. Tough to be him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah.
Her camera's gonna go off. She's like, I'll be right back.
I'll tell you what, guys, while we're on the topic of weird shit, we got a new segment for the show. We're gonna go into that now.
Nice.
Oh god.
Get ready for Walmart Freestyle.
All right, guys.
God.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to present to you a person of Walmart, and what I'd like you to do is cast that person as a character in your story.
Oh, nice.
I was kind of expecting Vinny to do something like,
Wow.
I don't know what you're doing.
Character in the story.
So wait, just so I know the rules, are they acting as a character we already have, or are we making a character up in our story because of this person?
Well, if it fits one of your existing characters, you can feel free to just kind of cast them in the role. But I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen too frequently.
Yep.
Okay.
So first on the menu, we have this fine gentleman.
Oh, when's you do?
Oh my gosh. You want this one, Kevin?
So the kingdom that our heroes are going to, this is the cook. So.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, that was a fast one.
That was
fast. That was fast.
All right. Does the cook have a name or no?
Dang it. Chef Souvenir. I don't know. Chef.
I say Lenny. He looks like a Lenny.
He looks like a Lenny. Chef Lenny.
The rabbits.
All right. Next up, we have.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
interesting
what
character.
Oh my
man.
God.
I'm glad you went from head to tail and that tail to head.
That's amazing.
Yeah, good
That is
point.
crazy.
Do they call that a dread lock?
She's actually one of the hybrid animals in our story. Like she's gonna be.
I was thinking that.
Is it a she?
I think like half muskrat, half female,
Possum?
half human.
Did you
Possum,
just assume
maybe?
their gender?
Yes, I did.
Oh god.
Someone's gonna be canceled.
Careful, they
Wasn't
spook
a
easily, but
name.
come back in greater numbers.
It looks like
So
her
our
hair's
book-
getting chewed off halfway up there.
Our book will have racism of people going back and forth, but everyone believes in just men and females. There's nothing else.
Oh, wow,
None of those
okay.
cultures believed anything else.
You're just asking to be canceled.
Yep, you are.
Oh God! How dare you?
Man, I didn't even know that. Like wow. I don't know if we can work together anymore.
You thought we were going to have more than 2 genders in the book? This is when you say things like this, it really concerns me when I tell you stuff and then you come up with stuff like this. It's like, where are you getting this?
Derek was just telling me the other day how he has all these big plans for the Z's and Zers of your universe.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know we were so boxed in, Kevin.
That wouldn't fly back then. They're too worried about the winner and getting food. They don't have that privilege of worrying about stuff like that.
Well, that thing's
anyhow,
gnawing at itself.
I do think this guy is called after you, Murph. I think we found our helicopter guy.
Derek, before you got on, we were talking about I don't know how it went to it, but that there's a lot of Kevin Murphys and that there would be a battle for one. And I said I'd be up for it, but then I thought, there's enough of us that someone would have a helicopter if there's no way. Screw that. I'm not in. I'll change my name. That's fine.
He's not up for the task. But you know what is? Here, I got an easy one for you. This is going to be a softball.
Okay.
Next character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How come I'm not at Walmart whenever this happens? What the hell? Like
because you're there when this happens.
I kind of wonder whether that's a T-shirt or actually.
I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna cast her in my pirate book as one of the wenches.
She turns around and has a beard.
Just to let her hear
I just want to make
that.
Keely Chow happy.
Hell, brother.
The crazy thing is, did she buy that from a store or did she make it? Like, is that available?
That's totally both. But what I'm more wondering about is I kind of do think it's supposed to be a T-shirt, not a dress.
You guys are missing the elephant in the room. She's walking towards the bananas wearing that dress. Brett, do we have any more photos?
Wait a minute.
The only picture we have for context.
That person's gender?
Yeah,
because we're only seeing the backside.
Yeah, she has the same haircut as ma'am. So that's what I'm worried about.
Ma'am!
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Not with those hips. No.
Look at those.
Yeah,
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
You can tell that thing was a Sasquatch that was like 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
This is an itty bitty woman with nice curves.
Nice hourglass figure.
Bananas work for both.
Fortunate haircut.
Yeah, bananas are universal.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the hair.
We all have holes.
Bananas work for everybody.
I mean,
What's
I'm not
up,
looking
Danny?
at the
Very
hair.
good to see you.
But
This is what I do.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to bring back a taste of the old,
That's right. Those Walmart nights were pretty damn funny.
How many? Okay, since we have a full panel of guys, how many of you would be walking around this person just wanting to,
assault her?
give her a slap.
No,
Like, give her
slap
a
her
slap?
across the cheeks. Come on.
No, I don't know what I'd pull back with my hand.
I mean,
touching that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it crossed my mind. It did. I have to admit, it crossed my mind.
Well, Johnny Cage has a valid point here. How do we know that's not sugar? Let's just do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, and in case you missed it, I still got it here.
I would say spitting
You
image.
can compare. You can compare. Go and compare.
I'm confused now. I'm questioning things.
Sexually?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Frog G says it's obvious the dress isn't red.
That's the
He has a point there. He has a point there.
Writer says I'm not going to judge if you want to drool over a dude.
I think the only person who is able to judge whether this is Sugar Chris is actually Pale Rider.
Katie would be in jail if she was a dude.
Yeah.
Well, most chicks
That's
would
awesome.
be
Maybe.
What's up, Mogwai? How you doing, man? I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know where
Mogwai.
this is. All I know is it's in Walmart.
Well, judging by that haircut, I'd say one of the Carolinas. There's a very the stripper community over there is it's kind of their look.
It's not like a Florida. Florida.
No, Florida would be more of like the Daisy Duke type of deal.
Come on, Vinny. We know. The pigs know. We've seen all type down here, and I'm pretty sure that that's Florida.
Yeah. All right. If Tommy says so, he's got a good eye for these things. So, all right.
Hey, I am a pig after all. I can. We know our own.
By the way, Tommy, you weren't here, and I could swear I could hear some pig squeaking.
That's the implant. That's the implant that the pigs left in you when you were sleeping.
Oh my god!
Oh
I thought you were just getting to us from the chat somehow.
I got probed by a pig.
Yes, and by the way, since we made fun of him, don't forget to subscribe to Sugar Chris's YouTube channel. He does all kinds of good stuff over there.
That's right.
B-Rose in the house. What's up, B-Rose?
Hey, B-Rose.
Hey, B-Rose.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, David.
And we got one more character on the chopping block. This one's going to be, this is the finale. You ready?
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Brace yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that Vermin Supreme?
I think it's a close relative. It's Bunny Mediocre.
So this is the
That's the man.
town.
Yeah, go.
This is our town drunk, and they call him Kris Kringle, and that's where we got Christmas from.
No, you're wrong. Everybody's wrong. I know who this is.
That's
is
the
Walton.
man.
This
our
is
moms.
Walton.
You go.
It's Walton in disguise. This is his other job that he keeps talking about that he's always on the road doing. Yeah, this is his job.
And when you say it's Walton in disguise, you mean this one, right? Because he's about the same height.
Oh, no, that kid is only about 3 years old. That's Walton. I'm telling you.
No, guys,
Oh
guys,
my god.
come on. That's the man all our moms warned us, about. Never take a sweet from a stranger.
I'm not offering
Well, that kid's falling for it.
Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
Clown or Walton? I'm confused.
You're wondering what he's hiding under that long trench
Either.
coat,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Waiting for the paper delivery boy to
Yeah,
give
Mug-
us some good news.
Mugwai said this guy owns a white panel van for sure.
Yeah. No windows. They're all blotted out.
I'm trying not to, but my eyes keep going to the pink bunny.
Yeah.
This is
And
terrible.
the two little dangling feet that look like
Yeah.
something.
I mean,
Oh boy.
strategically placed.
yeah.
Yeah, there's. I mean, it seems the zipper seems to be unimpeded.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Whew.
Just imagine how it looks when he's running.
Is that Bugs Bunny giving a military salute?
Oh my gosh.
What? What?
It looks like there's a Bugs Bunny that is in like a tuxedo or something that's giving a military salute that the little kid is looking at.
You know what
Oh,
though?
this right here
Yeah.
might be.
Most
Just
Walmart
imagine
people,
Service. Oh, sorry.
most Walmart people aren't wearing clothes or barely. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, this took some time. Like, we need to give him some credit where you don't just put this on. Like,
No,
Just
yeah.
imagine that it's probably seasonal. Like he can't go full Christmas or
Yeah,
full Halloween.
that's Easter right there. Somebody kicked his ass and threw him in like a giant Easter basket at Walmart.
With the hooks, right?
Hey guys,
That was like
real quick. Tony's gotta get running. Tony, you have anything you want to pimp before you head out?
Yeah, just come check out the Clown World review and thank everyone on the panel. If I haven't met you before, the pleasure was all mine.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to the chat.
Hell
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Aren't you
Nice to
new?
meet you.
Aren't you new to the internet?
I
I-
am. I'm on one of those Netscape discs.
Tommy, he's very innocent. Leave him alone. Unless you dress like that man right there.
Yeah, go over and subscribe to the Clown World Review. Tony's doing some cool stuff over there. He's doing the
Oh, he's awesome.
wrestling. You're gonna have to remind me the full name of that. It's like retro wrestling.
Yeah, the Monday Night
Retards.
War retro.
There it is.
Wait,
I knew there was a lot of
Tony,
R's
Yeah,
involved.
the Monday Night Retards. Yeah.
Just call it barbecue sauce. Son of a bitch.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
that's funny.
I
Monday
just gotta
Night Rap-
point out we were
I thought-
talking about him. We were talking about it. And he appeared out of the blue.
I was going to say, I thought the name of the show was the Monday Night Retro Review of Wrestling Bygone Days.
Yes.
Whoa.
That's what it
Co-hosted
translates to.
But that show's actually on.
It's a great show.
Tuesdays.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern.
It's always a blast.
Yes,
Sweet.
You got Frog G. Drop the link in the chat, please. Go to subscribe to all these awesome people.
Awesome,
Truly,
Frog
like,
G.
yeah, we only get the best people on here. So I went a little Trump on you there for a second, but it's true. It happens to be true.
Tremendous.
And, yeah,
Huge.
Tony's a
Huge.
tremendous
Really.
fella.
Grab him by the. Never mind.
Oh.
Grab him by the pink bunny.
Grab him by the bunny.
I was thinking about
Oh,
Banana
man.
Girl again. Sorry.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see everyone soon.
All right,
Absolutely.
Tony,
Have a
be
good night,
well.
Tony.
Yeah.
Good one, man.
So, yeah, what's up, Walton? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
What are you
Walt.
talking about? We seen him 30 seconds ago on the screen.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, live in person. That kind of stuff. Writer says, not going to mess with you about grooming underage bonsai.
Whoa.
Damn, right out the gate.
Damn.
Lax
That
and
was a-
small.
That was a good one.
Karate Kid 3 was a porno.
Whoa. I don't know where you get these strange ideas, Fisk.
Well, it's all about the bonsai trees and those little trees.
He's a dirty guy. He's a dirty, dirty guy. That's why he's here.
Completely.
We love him.
That's why he's here.
Well, Murph, why do you think this show is called Pro?
Yeah.
That's how I became a dot on a map.
But that was our reintroduction to Walmart Freestyle. I think we're going to do that every probe and just have some fun.
Go back to that chick again. Oh, sorry.
That one?
Wow!
Yeah, that was the chick we
Oh,
were
that-
talking about.
Stumble up against.
There you go. Here, we can zoom in a little bit for you.
There we go. Palette
Yeah, Vinny needs to make a screenshot, so he can work recording.
No, I don't need to do
Where's
that. If I
where's
really
she
need
keep
that,
her
I can
money?
just ask Red to send it. But
Oh, you have a perfect visual memory then.
Fisk, have I ever told you that you're a sick individual?
What time?
Johnny,
is it?
you tell that to all of us.
Yeah.
Stop flirting.
Can you see the camel toe right above the butt, or is it just me?
It's called a whale tail, not a camel toe. And it's
Okay.
above the butt.
Okay.
Moose knuckles in the front.
Yeah, I
Come
was
on
going
now.
to say, if you're seeing camel toe from that side, we got to talk. Keith.
Yes,
Oh.
got some anatomy
Then we
problems.
got some anatomy issues.
Picasso drew that one.
He needs to see a
Photoshop. It's Photoshop.
Oh, Danny Murray must have missed it. This is
Oh.
yeah, it's beautiful.
The
Beautiful.
Jim Henson haircut. Look at the fraying at the top. She was clearly anxious while she was trying to escape a bear trap. Trying to gnaw away.
Oh,
Yeah. That writer says, I think Chris outdoes me in the sickness. He might be right. Okay, Chris is he's one of those closet weirdos, where he just shit just comes out of his mouth that you didn't expect.
Oh, if only you knew.
Everybody, don't forget to check out Ballad of the Celestials. We're going to give these fine gentlemen another run at this, another say in just a second. But before we do that, I think NyRiam has some questions.
Oh,
Yes.
Going to hit it.
Well, before I ask an actual question, I just have a supplemental question for Murph. When we were talking about the Josh fight, the Murph fight,
yes.
like imagine you lost and you had to change your name. What would it be?
Good question.
Oh gosh. Magnificent Murphy. That's what it is.
Okay.
Magnificent Murphy.
Okay, Dirk, same question. If you won the fight and were allowed to give Murph a name, what would it be?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. Yes. This is I mean, it's almost too good to be true. It'd have to be something like, I'd have to call him something stupid like Frank or
What?
I'd give him some weird,
That's my brother's
just
name.
unassuming name. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't mean to offend Frank. So but it's funny to call a guy Frank. I mean, I'm just saying. And
to be frank,
something like.
You should have gave me this question. This is terrible, Derek.
No,
I'm embarrassed.
I would say you something stupid. I'd have to think really hard about it though, because I want it to be perfect to fit you.
I thought you'd have one.
I didn't already have one. That kind of put me on the spot, but
sure, yeah, it is a weird question.
Call you Walter. I can call you Walter.
What did Frank ever do?
It's still a funny name. I mean, I'm sorry, but Walter. We'll call you Walter.
Walter Murphy.
Here's something all these people. We're gonna have someone who bought our book that wants a refund. Frank want refunds now.
Yeah, you can keep track of that on Indiegogo. Look at all the people named Walter or Frank.
Yeah, what the hell, man? I have family named that, and they're probably going to be like,
Derek, stop! Don't start. John's terrible, and Billy. Oh my God! And Matt.
I really expected something really disgusting. I thought I was going to call him meat curtains, but
I mean,
meat curtains, Murphy.
Oh man!
I wanted it to be, demeaning in a normal way.
Call him Hunter or Brandon.
You wanted it to hurt and me to cry.
What was that Bronx Tale character? Remember that Bronx? I think his name was Cologero or something.
Cologero, yeah. That's a horrible name.
Sounds like a medical procedure.
I didn't say it. I would call him something like that.
Maurice.
Something weird.
Maurice. How about Donnie?
Good one.
Shut up. Donnie. You're nihilist. You're okay, Donnie.
What's up, Liam? How you doing, man?
Hey, Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Can I have that question? What I need?
No.
You don't get it. You already named yourself.
But when we are at naming stuff, there's a question for everybody on this panel. What would be the best, worst name for different types of business? For example, cleaners or amusement parks, stuff.
Ooh, man.
Amusement park? Kinderkill or something?
Oh, nice.
Damn.
That
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about with this guy?
That's
Damn.
That's
savage. I can't be put on the spot that
I always thought Jack in the Box Pizza was kind of an iffy name.
Yeah, I didn't order any cheese.
Oh, God.
White sauce? What the fuck?
Cold pizza at 98.6 degrees.
This isn't supposed to be a white pizza.
Yeah. Chinese food. What is this? Cream of some young guy.
Oh my God.
Fisk has been away for too long. He's all wound up. Get it out.
Glad to see you're doing great, brother.
It's like that Beavis and Butthead episode where we're going to talk about the penis and the vagina and some venereal.
Tomorrow's stream's going to be fun. Chris, don't take your medication again for tomorrow's stream. We want to laugh more.
You're just jealous because the voices are talking to me.
You know what this is, Vinny? He's still high from all the plastic fumes from the machine.
Oh, of course he is. You kidding me?
Oh God. Right then. Okay.
I got a theme park name. Accidents happen.
Whoops.
Well, there was a place called Action Park.
Whoops.
Action Park.
Whoops.
Yeah. Look that up. There was a number of people who died.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I
know that. Then they used to call it Traction Park.
Was it in Tennessee or something like that?
No, isn't it like in New York and New Jersey?
Yeah, it's in New Jersey.
Okay, maybe it was. Yeah.
Was their catchphrase?
I remember hearing
than you can handle.
Oh, it was bad, man. Oh my god, they had like one of the water slides. They use like concrete, just straight up and water, and people were getting torn up as they were going down.
Oh,
there was so many messed up stories.
You know what? I actually experienced something like that, but I experienced it in Tunisia at vacation, and there was this like water slide tunnel, and those pieces that it's made of, they weren't fitting properly.
So
my bag,
the worst.
yeah, my bag was done. My bag was done that day.
I just got that queasy feeling in my sack.
Feel it down in my plums.
Out of my plums. Oh my god!
I'm just saying. Imagine the guy that slid down belly first. And
open
joints.
Doesn't have to
It's
worry
like
about that 70s chest hair look anymore.
God, it's like a potato peeler.
Yes.
Oh my god!
He's got like the Scott Steiner chest when he's.
He was only left with 33% of his skin left. Steiner man. Look it up, guys, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh. Big Papa. Oh.
But guys, do you have anything else you'd like to say about Ballad of the Celestials before we wrap it up?
What you got?
We've got 51 days left. Hopefully we get a little bit more because we do have some stretch goals, and we're not showing all of them. We have some cool ideas, so hopefully that'll come just so we can give it out to people. But it's it's fine if it doesn't, but we would like it to be. And we have a YouTube show every Tuesday. Dirk and Murph duke it out. Tuesdays at 8:00. We're both on Twitter.
You meant Frank,
Derek,
and, Frank and Dirk duke it out. Frank and Dirk duke it out. There we go.
I can't believe you just used normal everyday names and like that.
I love it. Because it is weird.
Like, I just don't know how like dickhead wasn't on like the top of your tongue, or you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things.
That's too average.
I'm
going to
it's
go
avid.
with Frank.
Yeah, I know. It's obvious.
I'll really get him. He hates
That was
Frank.
obvious. It was obvious.
But Francis,
I loved
Frank
it because
throws
I'm
you
gonna
off,
be.
and then you're like, what?
I'm gonna make fun of you for the rest of your life with this. What was it, Frank and Will or something?
Walter. I'll call you
Walter.
Walter. Maybe Edgar. Edgar will be a good one.
Stop! We are losing people as you make fun of their name.
Peter.
Oh man!
I think Derek just pulled up a list of popular baby names.
Yeah,
from the
that's what it
1980s,
is.
and he's just gone
And
down
I hate
the
them.
list.
I hate those names, so I'm like,
Then you should
yeah,
just-
that looks like Kevin to me.
You should go through the George Carlin bit with Todd and
Yeah. Oh, that's
Chandler.
There you go. Oh,
We
man.
got Steve and Vinny can kick their ass.
That's right.
I don't
I
know.
love
The
that.
modern kids, though, like, dude, kids these days, like, I have never seen so many kids named Aiden before in my life. until,
Oh
like,
yeah, man.
Or
Yes.
like, there was a kid named True. I was like, that's his name?
What?
Will Limpin.
That's because the dad kept saying, "Are you sure that's mine?" She's like, "It's true."
Oh,
Something tells me there was no father involved in those names.
Oh man.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is funny though. Like when you think you're a little kid, there was tons of Megans and Jennifers
Oh,
and Mark.
And corn pops.
Murph, you're gonna be
What was that
surprised, but when we were discussing about your name, Jennifer was actually the first thing. No, Jessica was the first name that came to my mind.
Jessica?
Yeah, Michael. I feel like there was a bunch of M's, like Michael and Mark and
I'm just calling
Matt.
Jess.
Mark Matthews, and for
Yeah,
whatever
you're right.
reason,
There was a lot of M's. Now
I don't know why.
J's and A's and
Yeah.
Z's. Z's are becoming very popular. Z's and X's.
Zachary.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
imagine some majestic Nordic name like Brunhildegarda.
Nice,
Bjorn.
Sounds hot.
nice.
Cool.
Johnny Cage says Jessica's our hose.
You son of a bitch. That's my character's name in my book. Johnny, you're off the friends list.
I've had that experience with Jennifer's though. Jennifer's our hose.
Oh my gosh!
Except for any of the ones that we might know.
I just want it out there. Murph and Dirk have nothing against Jessica's. It's just Frank. It's just Frank, and it's just whatever the W was. We don't hate any other names.
And
Walter.
No, it's
Stop. Stop.
How do you feel about Corey?
Yeah, I knew a bunch of Corys.
Yeah, I knew Corys. I don't know.
I knew Corys.
It's been my experience that all Roberts, either if they go by Bob, they're usually alcoholics, and if they go by Rob, they're usually just assholes.
Robbie Bobbin.
Oh my gosh.
Alcoholic.
But anyway, back Ballad of the Celestials today. Regardless of your name, just forget this entire conversation.
No Franks in Ballad of Celestials. No Franks.
To be
There's a
fair,
Frank tier. There's a perk for Franks.
Jessica's.
Why are they hating on? Oh my gosh.
Why does this cost 10 times as much?
Frog G, I don't know why they were hating on Frank so much, but he goes by Frankie. So.
Yeah, Frankie's like, what the hell? We should catch you by my book.
It just kind of happened. It's all Derek's fault.
It did. It is my fault. I'm sorry.
But yeah, back this book today. There's also quite a few other campaigns that are awesome, and you should back. Shadow of the Kraken is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, please do. Yeah, you guys.
This character is not a prostitute or a hoe.
Maybe.
Is Nathaniel? Is that an okay name? Or you guys gonna rag on that too?
Are there any Franks in this? Are there any Franks? Because that's a no-go.
Oh my gosh.
There's no Franks in this. But anyway, yes. If you guys want to back this book, I'd appreciate it. I'm getting closer to finishing it. All the pencils and inks are done. I got a handful of pages left to paint, and then I'm doing the lettering. So this is all me, from writing all the way through to the letters. So if you guys could support this, I'd really appreciate it. It's been a journey from what had happened in the first week of this campaign, up to where we are now. And the support has been fantastic. You guys and girls are amazing. If you want a classic pirate story, it's going to have everything you need in a pirate book: action, intrigue, betrayal, beautiful locations, beautiful women, crazy ship battles, brutality, some gore, parrots. I'm going to change the parrot's name to Katie. Just
okay, never mind. Vinny, I was just about to ask when the parrot was set free, to fly into the sunset, did he fly out of the brothel? So I'm not going to ask that question anymore since he has a name.
Katie, that parrot was never caged. Don't be so close-minded. No, they never caged that parrot.
Oh my God, I've been free since the very beginning.
Look at that. Look how toxic Katie became. This is unbelievable.
Right?
First she was talking about moose lips coming out of the backsides, and now this. She wants to grope these women. I don't know what happened. But the book also has a bit of a supernatural twist. So yes, definitely stay tuned for this one. This book is 52 pages. So again, I should be starting fulfillment around the end of April is what I'm looking at. So please jump on this. And if you're still looking for other books, City of Venus, along with the 2 art books, they ship immediately. Those are all on the City of Venus campaign. And Through the Woods, the hardcover book, 100-page ghost story, also available. So snatch them up when you can. Thank you, Red. Thank you, everybody here.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, jump on it.
There's Katie.
Frog G has got the link in the chat. Yes, there's Katie, the parrot. We also got Infinitale Chronicles, War of the Trees #1.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Fisk.
Sweet. Yeah, book 1 of 10 is still in demand. We're currently working in some pre-production and trying out some stuff for book 2. I've even started experimenting with these nice little plastic printed figurines or the amiibo, as well as working on upping the game with our nice little collector boxes.
Really cool.
Little magnet, and inside
Very
we've got
nice.
the
That's
map
really
of the
cool.
continent.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want, I can show you. If I could share something, I can show you something that I've been working on. Or
Everybody stand back.
Share away. Share
All right.
away.
Let's see. Share screen. Share. All right. So this is just some early stuff with the script. We've seen the cover for book 2 here,
Nice.
or one of the variants of it. But here I've been working with an artist. Here's a kind of a sneak preview of one of the pages.
Oh,
book
that's
2.
awesome.
So we've got some.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Anybody
man.
Very cool.
If we've seen anybody that's read book 1, this is kind of an interesting scene. You know who the characters are. But yeah, this is an artist by the name of Ariel Medel. He's worked on Evil Ernie. So yeah, this is one of our kind of test pages for book 2. And
Beautiful.
thanks. And obviously we have Katie's or NyRiam's hollow foil card that was given out on our Twitter campaign because we reached 600 followers. And there's a high level map of some of the stuff that we currently have for book 1. These are all the cards for book 1, including the hollow foil card by MR Gun Art. And book 2 here, we're kind of finishing up some of the cards for series 2. And again, we're underway with our actual book production, and we're hoping to get our mail, our mailing campaign, or whatever that is, the mailing list kicked off sometime early next month. So yeah, that's
very nice.
Are the cards collectors, or they're cards for like games?
So these cards are they're just they're basically like information about the artists for the variant cards. These have bios and pronunciation guides for the characters because being Irish, we all know how the Irish names kind of brutalize the Roman alphabet.
Oh yeah, seriously, that's funny. Yeah.
How do you get a V sound out of NIMH? All right, so there's also a special card in the series 1 that allows you to. It's actually based off of the tabletop role playing game that I had developed, from which this entire universe is being chronicled. I.e., the game sessions have been converted into the comic book series, and it's a bit of an experiment because the tabletop game that I've been developing is kind of one that facilitates improv acting and collaborative storytelling over murder hobos go to dungeon and kill orcs or dragons. And this card actually has a language cipher on the back of it, or almost like the be sure to drink your Ovaltine kind of decoder ring. And there are characters that, like if you see here in the speech, there's a language that's referenced, and you can actually kind of, if you got the card, you can translate it. I mean, this isn't really giving anything away, but in the first book, there was a lot of references to it. It's kind of like the R2-D2 effect, where if you don't have the card, you still get the story. But if you do have it, you actually get the nasty little subtitles that I've put into all of my Star Wars movies.
So have you made your own language, or are you going off someone's, or how'd you do that?
Well, I've made multiple languages.
That's awesome.
I guess a bit of a philologist. I when I worked on video games, I worked on a game called Defiance, and it was a TV show and a video game. And we had the philologist from Game of Thrones who developed the Dothraki language. He came, he was in the studio a few times. So I picked his brain on some stuff, but I'm sure he's probably like, who? Who is that weird nerd over in, but awesome. So I love, studying languages and getting some, etymological words. Like, for example, Aisling here, the name Aisling actually means vision or dream in Gaelic. And part of her, part of her story is that she receives these dreams in the opening scene. She falls into a coma and starts seeing these strange visions. So it's kind of weird that the player who selected that name for her character had no idea that there was going to be this heavy dream element or whatever to it. And then lo and behold, it was just this huge coincidence. It was like, wow, that worked out really well.
So it's because you've looked at other languages, does it make you realize how stupid American English is? It's like, my God.
Well, American English, English in general is like the Borg of languages. Height and weight, though, and thought. Like we don't have any actual rules. Anybody that's learned another language that comes into English.
My God.
It's just throw it at the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah.
It's for me though. I find English's greatest weakness is also its strength. In that, we will find words and we don't need to invent new words for them. We just violate whatever rules, or pretext we've had for our language. It's like somebody looks at a burrito and says that's a burrito, even though it technically means little donkey. It's like, right. What?
Now you got Johnny started. I hope you're happy. Johnny despises native English speakers. Just so
what I mean though, like our grammar rules, a lot of other languages, it's very much easier to understand the subject of the sentence and everything. Like ours, because of the rules and everything, it's kind of effed up.
Not only that, even the pronunciation. For example, in my language, when you have the letter A, it's always pronounced ah. Always. Yeah. There's no exception.
No long, no short.
Yes.
Tony Danza would be so upset with you. Hey,
wow.
Good God.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So we're drawing near to time for collectible pass. That's in about 8 minutes. So I'm going to throw in a shameless self-promotion here real quick. Please don't forget to back Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance. It's still in demand. Just have a little of this. Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com. Please do. And Katie, you were about to share something.
No, just keep going and we can wrap it up with what I was about to show.
Well, that's it. Let's wrap it up. Yeah, please. Most people here know Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is in demand. So thank you all very much who have supported and in any way, shape, or form. Appreciate it.
Ooh.
Katie, you have the floor.
Okay, and just working on this tiny little piece that's gonna be a part of the cover. Nice. It's not gonna be the full cover for the book too, but it's like a central piece that's gonna represent something in the cover too. So that's awesome. And also it's gonna be one of the traditionals. And once my brain finally decides to calm down, I'm going to be working on that huge traditional that I have prepared there. That's going to be, Chris, how many inches was it?
I think it was 24 by 36.
Yeah, basically a really huge size traditional piece. So
movie poster.
Wait,
heck yes, and something's happening this Saturday too, right, Katie?
Oh yeah!
Oh my God, yes, I forgot.
How could you forget? I've been asking you every single time.
I know.
Every stream, Tommy's been here asking. You were just gonna slide out of here and not even let the poor man know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I forgot. On Saturday, 6:30, we decided at 6:30. Tommy, you know it the best. I think it's 6:30. We're going to launch the mailing list for Bonds 2. So nice. Be sure to be here. It's going to be on this beautiful channel here with my manager, Brett Gaze.
Absolutely. You all been waiting. You all want it. Katie's been working hard. And Bonds 2 is coming your way.
Sweet. And of course, we're going to have a bunch of guests. So yeah.
Well, maybe. I think we'll bring Pale Rider in here.
Okay.
But yeah, with that, we're going to take off. Collectible Pass is coming up soon. If you are not subscribed to Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, you're in the wrong. So go correct that immediately. The link is it was in the chat. I'll make sure it's in the description. You know what? I'll just throw it in the chat right now, just in case you want to click that and go click subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime, just a little bit of dignity. So there you go.
Better your dignity than your toes.
Exactly. Your toes are at risk. So please subscribe. Tommy and Vinny are going to be kicking that off in about 5 minutes. So we're going to leave it there. Everybody remember to back Ballad of the Celestials and all the other awesome campaigns that we covered on this stream. Absolutely. Guys, it's always a blast having you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for having us on.
We'll come up with better names next time.
I redeemed myself. Just so you know, I did redeem myself. Did you look in the chat?
No.
I renamed you to K Stinkstar. That's what I would call you.
I mean, that's
we were talking about. You know, we're on the probe, right? Like.
Stinkstar Murph.
That's right.
Reminiscent of a chocolate starfish.
It's a little
Murph
balloon
is dead.
There's always no deep on the probe.
If you're gonna do something, at least you're the star of it. So that's fine.
No,
That means I'm the best.
Yeah,
I'm the best.
Do something.
Not just star. Not just
Stink
any star. A stink star.
Yeah. I'm the best. I'm the best at stinking. That's fine.
Oh man.
Well, you know that called into action one more
I'm the
time.
best around. Nothing but a hammer. I'm warning you, sir. The best around.
Yes, thank you all for being here. Head on over to Tommy's channel right now for Collectible Pass, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.
See you guys.
Later.